Hello guys, I am so sorry that I have been incognito for the last almost 3 months. I am so sorry, but I promise you that I will catch you up on everything that has happened since my labor and delivery story all the way up to now. I feel so bad that I am just now coming on to do an update, but I promise you I will make it worthwhile. But let me say, first of all, thank you to all of my new subscribers. I am Demaya, and I appreciate all of the love and support that I have been getting thus far. And I want to tell all of the new, all of the um, new babies more recently, and all of the ones that have recently got pregnant, and all of the ones that are just starting their pregnancy journey. Congratulations. I am praying for you guys, and I wish you nothing but the best, and baby dust to everybody. Anyway, I am going to probably make this a three-part video because it is so much to catch you up on. And probably, as you can see, I am so tired, and where I am now, it is almost 3 in the morning. It's actually 2:30, and so I had to really, I'm not gonna lie, I had to really struggle hard to make this video tonight because of how tired I am. And that's the reason why I have been incognito. So anyway, let's start. Okay, so Ava Junior, oh, yeah, I'm sorry, you can tell I'm tired, but Ava Juliana Clark is here. Yes, I am so excited. I am just so grateful that my baby girl arrived May 2nd at 5:40 a.m., 36 weeks, weighing a whopping, drum roll, I'm sorry, I'm just joking. Anyway, 4 pounds, 15.9 ounces. Yes, she was really small, um, but she was really, really healthy. And let's see, it's just so much. I'm gonna see if I can start right here. Um, but as you guys know, the ones that have already been following my channel, towards the end of the pregnancy, I started, or not even towards the end, but towards the beginning of this pregnancy, I developed pregnancy-induced hypertension, high blood pressure. Never had high blood pressure when I was before I got pregnant. When I lost my twins last May, prior to that, I had not had any high blood pressure issues. Didn't even have high blood pressure with that pregnancy. However, Miss Ava Juliana Clark decided that she was going to really um, make her grand appearance worthwhile. So I developed high blood pressure, and I ended up towards the end being on 2 different blood pressure medications. It seemed like every time you turn around, I was taking a blood pressure medicine, um, and um, I still was having high blood pressure. So, I had my cerclage with this pregnancy at 16 weeks. So, I guess like towards the last, I want to say the last month and a half of the pregnancy, prior to her coming, my feet swelled up really, really bad, and it was just horrible, y'all. I mean, I looked like a straight um, elephant or something. I mean, my feet were huge, and so it seemed like, and which it was true. I mean, to be honest with you, every week when I started going to see my doctor, she was putting me in the hospital. I was admitted every weekend into the hospital, um, for observation, and they ended up keeping me a night, for observation and all of that stuff. So I had my baby shower April the 18th, and so I was just, I mean, that was just beautiful. I was so excited. But after that, my feet swelled up even more so than what they were, and I just was not feeling good. And I knew that my doctor's appointment was coming up. Uh, I was going every week, but I knew um, the weekend of May 2nd, I told my husband, I said, all right, babe, look, I don't even want to go see my doctor today because I know when I go see her, and I'm sorry if I'm shaking. Let me try to hold it still. Anyway, I told him, I said, I know that once I go see her today, she's going to admit me, um, Or no, actually that was like Wednesday when I told him that. I said when she sees me Friday, she's gonna admit me, and I know it. I said so. I'd rather go ahead and bite the bullet. Let's finish up trying to get done as much as we can for baby, because I know that she's gonna um, put me in the hospital. And I was on complete bed rest with this pregnancy all the way up to towards the end. And with my last pregnancy with my twins, I was on bed rest pretty much the whole entire pregnancy. So I'm thinking, or I was thinking, she was going to put me on bed rest up until the 37 weeks, which she told me we would be delivering at 37 weeks. Um, so I just knew she was going to put me on complete bed rest in the hospital up until that 37-week mark. Lo and behold, come Friday, I go to the doctor's office. She was looking at my feet. She checks my blood pressure. It was sky high, y'all. I want to say it was like maybe 190 over 115, something like that. It was just ridiculously high. And she said, okay, you're going to be induced today and you're going to have the baby. So I'm like, come again now? And she says, yeah, we're going to induce you. She says, I want you to go straight over to the hospital from here. She said, we're not going to even finish doing a physical. She said, but I do need to take the cerclage out. So I was like, oh, man. So I said, well, and let me rewind. Prior to this, y'all, I knew that I was going to be delivering at 37 weeks. So my doctor and I had come up with a plan that I would go into the hospital to not only have my cerclage removed that day, but then later on be induced. Um, but God saw something different when she checked for the cerclage in her office. Next thing I know, she was pulling it out. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Anyway, she was pulling it out, and then I immediately my cervix started dilating. So straight to the hospital we went, and I already had my baby bag packed. I had that packed, y'all, actually like a month prior to me being going into the hospital. So that was a blessing because my husband did not have to get anything ready for me or for the baby because I had my hospital bag packed. I had her baby bag packed. And, at that time, when I went into the hospital that day, things were just moving. So I apologize for not being able to do a baby bag haul, not able to do my hospital bag haul, um, not able, we didn't even do maternity photos, but it just so happens that we did have some really good photos from the baby shower, so that's the maternity photos, okay? But anyway, so, okay, so, um, my labor was just horrible. Um, I ended up, I started dilating. So she immediately had it put in the order for me to get an epidural. So I received my first epidural, believe it or not, 2 centimeters. When I got the epidural, it took her a while to get it put in, but she did get it in. Well, then she decided that the doctor said, well, okay, because I started progressing, dilating really, really slowly. And she said, if you have a cerclage, when they remove the cerclage, a lot of times, you think that labor is going to go fast because you will dilate. However, you kind of get on a standstill because of all the scarring that the cerclage can do. So, ladies of you that have had a cerclage, understand that you may have to end up, getting the Lord. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm tired. But the pitocin, because of the scarring that it can have on your cervix and cause it not to dilate as fast as it should. So anyway, she gave me the pitocin because I kind of had a standstill with dilating, and she ended up let me see, the epidural ended up being in the wrong spot. Go figure. That's my luck. So they had to redo the epidural. Well, when they redid the epidural, it was in and it started working. Then all of a sudden, I started feeling the most excruciating pain. Ladies who decide to have a natural delivery, God bless you. You heard me right. God bless you. Because it is not for me. Okay, so I started feeling the pain. I mean, oh my gosh, the contractions were horrible. And I mean, y'all, it was painful. Well, coming to find out, the epidural had actually come out. So not only did my first epidural get get put in the wrong spot. I couldn't think of the word, but anyway, not only did that one get put in the wrong spot, but the second one falls out. So here again, y'all, here it's me. I'm so different. I get a third epidural, which was working fine until 6 centimeters when it stopped working. Why, I do not know. But they could not give me anything because of my blood pressure and my heart rate, and because baby's heart rate was really high. So basically, I had a natural delivery. And it was just crazy. My husband was right there by my side. He did not leave me. My mom and dad, they were there. I mean, it was just, I'm so grateful to have such a wonderful family. Anyway, so yes, then, finally, after pushing for about 12 hours, Ava Juliana Clark made her grand appearance. Once again, like I said, at 4 pounds, 15.9 ounces. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. And she was 18.5 inches long. Y'all, when I say she was long, oh my gosh. I mean, she was like so long, but so little. And it was just, that's my baby. Just, I'm so grateful. And then I told my doctor, like immediately after that, I said, okay, that's it for me. I'm not having any more kids. I said, I'm done. I was not going to go through this pain anymore. But then a couple of days later, and I don't even think it was a couple of days later. I think by that night, I was saying that I would do it all over again, if it meant having a healthy baby, bringing into this world for my baby to have a sister or a brother, preferably a brother, but I'll take whatever. Anyway, so, I was looking at my time, trying to see how much time I have left. Okay, so, y'all, I had to do supplemental feedings because she was having a problem latching on because she was preemie, and because of her little small mouth, she did not have to go to NICU. She was fully healthy. So, I had to basically feed her with a syringe, for a while. So, a syringe, and breastfeeding, it was, going back and forth like that for a while. Oh Lord, I'm tired. Anyway, so then she develops jaundice, and her bilirubin was high. So trying to speed this up, for 2 weeks straight, she was on the phototherapy light, two different phototherapy machines that I had to do at home, and she finally got over the jaundice, and then she developed acid reflux. And when I tell you, it is a booger. That is what I have been having to deal with. That is why you have not seen me. But it is rough. She's okay, but I will say that I did do some YouTube. So I looked up on YouTube babies with acid reflux, and I can say that even though to me it is horrible to see my baby, constantly throwing up her milk, she seems content. And it took a while for her to get on the right growth, spurt or whatever. But now she's just thriving. She's very smart. Oh my gosh, y'all! When I tell you, at 5 weeks, I have a video of her crawling and flipping over. I started doing tummy time within week 1. I didn't do it long, just a few minutes, like each time that I did it, and she is really doing really well with that. And now she's constantly flipping over, and she's almost holding her head up on her own. She's really smart, y'all. She's holding her own bottle. I do hold it, but she really is holding her own bottle. I'll have to show you, show you proof of that. But anyway, yeah, but she throws up. What she does is, okay, so I feed her, and then like an hour later, when I lay her down, because I keep her up the whole time When I lay her down, sometimes an hour or so later, she throws up. And then you think she's done, and maybe 15 minutes later, she's throwing up. And then maybe 5 minutes later, she's throwing up. Maybe 30 minutes. You get the point. So, I'm sorry. Anyway, so, and sometimes it's a lot. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes it looks like it's the whole entire bottle. And, but it's crazy. But she does like to eat. She's constantly hungry. And I guess it's because of the throwing up. She stays hungry. Um, I did have to call, my husband, I had told my husband to call the ambulance last week, and the ambulance had to come pick her up and rush her to the hospital because she started choking she threw up, and I guess the vomit did not come all the way up. So she choked on it, and she went unconscious for a minute, and she stiffened up and turned pale, y'all, and it was just crazy. So the ambulance did come and pick her up, but she was fine by the time, I say, the episode didn't last no more than maybe about 15 seconds or so, and she was fine. But we were in the hospital for 3 nights because they did observation, they did the barium swallow, and discovered that it was just, like the reflux. So it's just something we're having to deal with. We've been back and forth to the doctor. She went from the Zantac to now she's on the Nexium. So, I don't see really, to be honest with you, maybe it's just me, but I don't really see too much where the medicine is helping. Maybe it is, I don't know. Well, so, Monday, she's going to the GI doctor, and they're going to check, make sure she doesn't have an allergy to gluten, to like the milk and stuff, and also, to make sure that her sphincter is closing up good. Which will allow the backflow of the milk because she was preemie. Her body's still having to kind of grow. Her stomach is still, getting stronger each day, and so she is getting stronger each day. She's just wonderful. I love her. That's my heart. And so, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm having a hard time keeping my eyes open. But anyway, so, but I thought I heard her crying. Anyway, so I thought I heard her crying. But anyway, tonight, I'm sorry, but I will not be showing baby. She is asleep. She had a scare. Well, I had a scare tonight. She kind of did the same thing she did with the milk last week. She was crying. When she started crying, she choked on the milk and kind of turned really, really red. And when she gets really upset, she'll kind of hold her breath. So that's crazy. I'm not laughing because of what happened. Is just, to me, I'm just kind of like in a little disbelief, of I guess of how she can kind of be stiff, or how she held her breath. But anyway. So, I had to deep suction, or not deep suction, but I had to suction her out really good because when she threw up, it came out her nose. It was all in her mouth, so I had to suction her nose, suction her mouth, and she was just really, really tired because she had been up all day. I kept her up all day so she could sleep tonight, and so now after she, threw up basically all of her milk, and after I suctioned her and got her straight, then now she's asleep. And the doctor told me to sometimes when she has those type of episodes to let her sleep in her car seat because it sits up right, and they feel better sometimes with reflux, sitting up in a car seat or sitting upright. So anyway, I am going to end this video for tonight because I really don't think that I can keep my head up any longer. I just want to get on here to let you guys know that I love you and go ahead and give you an update on what has happened or occurred, and also to let you know that Ava is here. I will probably make, like I said, 2 other parts to this video, and I'm sorry to be rushing, but I did want to try to make sure that everything got said for the most part. So I will try to come on tomorrow. I'm not going to make any promises thank you for the patience and everything. But I will get on hopefully soon to give you the second part to this video. Anyway, I love you guys, and I hope to see you soon. Love you.